Good day, folks. Coach Jason Capson here, and today is the day. My 2020 year in review and the lessons that I learned along the way. So January was off to a good start. January 2020. We started the year with celebrating my daughter's birthday, my oldest daughter, Janika, her birthday. It was absolutely amazing and exciting and it was just a good time to be alive. I remember back then, such a good time to be alive. There was no COVID. It was just great. We were just living our lives. We could go to a restaurant, not wear masks, do our thing. We were celebrating Janika's birthday. And then from there, the month kind of progressed and there was a lot of nights at my good friend Richard Strang's place. He always puts together some really, really good meals. As you can see here, some steak and some potatoes. At this point, I was actually pretty lean. I was getting ready to start a physique challenge. I had a little bit of extra weight on, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to take this opportunity and join and do another transformation. Those of you that know me know that I do transformations on a fairly regular basis, at least back in the day. Nowadays, I'm staying a little leaner, as lean as I possibly can. So I decided to sign up for the Sadiq Physique Challenge. It's a 6-week challenge, and I jumped on board. So there was a lot of clean eating after that. Mid-January, there was working out at home. A lot of stuff that was going on there. I got some good workouts in. I set up a little gym in the basement and was getting some good workouts then. I was also going to the gym as well and just doing a great job of staying on track. I jumped right in with the diet. I was eating very, very clean, super clean, and about halfway, a little bit longer than halfway through the transformation challenge, I had to head out west to Alberta for our propertyguys.com. It was our annual conference. And again, this was before COVID. So I ended up staying in a wonderful place called the Malcolm Hotel in Canmore, Alberta. If you've never been there, it's an absolutely stunning, amazingly beautiful place to be. Canmore, it's right in the middle of the mountains. And when I got there, of course, I planned ahead to bring some food with me to prepare for what was going to happen there, because I'm a firm believer that if you've got a plan and you really want it to succeed, then you can do it no matter what the obstacles. A lot of people say, oh, I'm traveling, I can't do it. So I traveled out west, and I was there for almost a week and decided that I was still going to continue on this journey with this transformation challenge that Sadiq Hadzovic had put into place. And when I got to the Malcolm Hotel, my bags were lost. And inside those bags were days of food. And I had pre-packed my food, had it all measured out, had it all prepared, had it all ready to go, so that when I got there, I just had to take it, put it in the fridge, and I could eat my meals regularly like I had planned. And lo and behold, my meals were lost. So instead of panicking, instead of giving up, instead of tapping out, I just went down to the front desk and explained the situation, and they hooked me up with the chef, and the chef was absolutely amazing. Got me my meals, got me some potatoes, got me some chicken breast, got me everything that I needed to get through those first few days before my meals that I had purchased ahead of time from a great company called LiveFit. I had pre-purchased these meals to have them delivered to the Malcolm Hotel so that I could continue down this journey, and they arrived. I had a couple days where there was a little bit of panic where I wasn't sure what I was going to eat. The Malcolm Hotel, they pulled through for me, got me some baked potatoes, got me some chicken breast. I had some greens with me. I had some vegetables. I had to go to the store locally and pick up some stuff. It was no big deal. Picked up some oatmeal, managed to stay on track. And later on at that same conference, I gave what I would consider one of the best speeches of my life. I've done a lot of keynotes. I've done a lot of talks, as you know, hundreds of them. I'm a professional speaker, and this was, in my opinion, one of my best talks ever. And I was really, really proud of that, considering what was going on at the time. And given the circumstances, I was very depleted. but I decided that I was going to do this, and I crushed the talk, but I stayed on track with my cardio. I got up every single morning, did my cardio at the hotel. It was a great event. I actually presented the Person of the Year award to my good friend Rick Davies at this conference. January started off absolutely amazing for me. At the end of the conference, I stepped on the scale and I was down to 190.2 pounds, which meant I was down 30 pounds in 5 weeks. 30 pounds in 5 weeks. And I was, again, very proud of that, very depleted. They treated us at propertyguys.com. They treated the home office staff, the keynote speaker, the people that were involved in putting the conference together with an incredible day at the Kananaskis Resort and Spa. And I had my very first massage. Yes, you heard it right. I don't like to be touched, but I took the chance, had my very first massage at this spa. It was a Nordic spa, so we had the cold and the hot and the cold and all that good stuff that everybody knows. It's a big rave, it's a big thing right now, but doing up in the mountains, overlooking these incredible mountains, or looking up at these mountains, it was absolutely incredible. What a great experience. Managed to stay super lean, got pretty diced, pretty shredded doing it. And to celebrate that whole thing, after we got home from Alberta, I immediately hopped on a plane and headed to Mexico, where I continued to do my pre-contest prep and get ready for my after pictures. It wasn't I guess it was a contest prep. I got ready for the photos for the Sadiq Hadzovic Transformation Challenge. While I was in Mexico, ate some good food while I was there, and managed to, again, like I say, lose 30 some pounds in 5.5 weeks. Sent my pictures in, finished top 10 out of hundreds, maybe thousands of competitors that entered this transformation challenge. Finished top 10. I was very, very proud of that. And then started to eat like a normal person. Once again, there was a lot of this kind of food. There was a lot of this kind of food. And there was also a lot of this kind of food heading into March. Now, as most of you know, when March hit, there was this little thing called COVID that took over, and just everybody went into, not into hiding, well, basically into hiding. We were all kind of shut in. We had to go in the red zone. We had to stay in our homes, stay away from people. But as most of you know, when you do that, you can kind of go a little wonky. And there were some drives, there were some, trips out to the country. And we're lucky, and I'm truly blessed to be living in New Brunswick, Canada, where we did a lot of traveling in our car safely to visit some places that we would have never seen otherwise. This is a tree with a bunch of sneakers in it. I don't know. This is some water. We went to visit a lot of different places and got to see a lot of incredible scenery in New Brunswick. My book, Grow Through What You Go Through, there were hundreds of orders that came in, so I got some boxes of my book and I shipped them out to all the people. Thank you all for the support and continuing to buy my book, both as an audio book and available on Audible, and also the paperback book that's available on Amazon.com. Thank you for that. Thank you for that support. It was a great month. March was, in my opinion, not so bad. I didn't mind being shut in, got lots done. Again, eating all the good food. All of a sudden, this guy kind of took over. Not sure. Tiger King. I wasn't going to watch it. It became kind of viral because I'm pretty sure people were just stuck at home and kind of lost their minds a little bit. So this show kind of took off. But, it is what it is. I don't recommend it. I don't think you need to watch it. You didn't miss anything if you didn't watch it. I don't recommend that you go watch it. It's a little strange, bizarre. We live in a strange world. But at the same time, started realizing that we were going to be stuck at home for a while. So I ordered some bands, ordered some home equipment, set up a home gym, got a lot of reading in, got a lot of audio books in. The 5-Second Rule was a great book that I read. Oprah's book, of course, and Crushing It, everything Gary Vee. And then, of course, Grow Through What You Go Through. You should pick that book up. May hit, ate this. Yeah. That was absolutely amazing. If you've never had a tomahawk steak, do yourself a favor, get yourself a tomahawk steak, crush that bad boy. Did that in May. It was absolutely fantastic. Got sponsored by an incredible company called Mana Hydration, had these Mana water bottles. Everybody knows I'm a huge fan, huge proponent of drinking more water. This bad boy that I got, the Titan, they now have it at Costco, go figure, but the Titan is my go-to now, 4 liters of water, which I recommend getting that in every single day. Big fan of that. May was a hit. Just kept working out, kept getting some exercise in, got leaner, got tight. It just was a good month because after going through the transformation and being that depleted, I was worried about ballooning back up, and I didn't. I stayed the course, stayed on track. I put on some good quality size, stayed fairly lean, only got back up to about 210, which is a comfortable, good weight for me with size. And this, sponsorship by Mana Hydration. Obviously, I ate regular food, had my cheat meal twice a week, one on Wednesday, one on Saturday, but for the most part, other than that, ate really super clean, went out for walks on a regular basis, got the cardio in, got the exercise in. It was a pretty good month. June hit, and of course, my youngest daughter, little Jay, we celebrated her birthday. She turned 12 this year, which was absolutely amazing to see her go from this to that. She's an absolutely incredible, gifted, talented, amazing girl. And the thing I like most about her is her work ethic. She just outworks everyone. And that's why she's successful in what she does, because she just outworks everyone. And I'm a big proponent of that. Those of you that know me, outwork the next person, outwork the next person, outwork that person in the room. If you outwork them, chances are you're going to be more successful than them. Always be the hardest worker in the room and you will be successful. Take it from little Jay. Obviously, there was some more food. Ate this on a regular basis. These pizzas really, they're actually incredible. Homemade pizza, I'm a big fan. I'm not a fan of takeout pizza. Don't get me wrong. I do that every once in a while. But a homemade pizza, you can control the ingredients a little bit better. And even on a cheat day, it's not so cheaty, if you get what I'm saying. July hit. July, there were some big changes in my life. Got some visit from this girl. Got some visit from both my girls. Spend a lot of time with my girls. I'm not sure where they get that flexibility from. I think it's from their mom. No, it's definitely from me back in the day. Ate some good food, ate clean, spent some time with my good friend Richard and some good men. I really bonded with some men in July and in August. It's something that I never did before. It's something that I kind of, I stayed home a lot. Went to the gym a lot, stuck to myself a lot. But in July and August, I got to spend some time with some pretty amazing men. And I want to thank every one of you, and you know who you are. I want to thank you all for helping me get through a big transition in my life. It meant the world to me. And I can't thank you enough. And I do recommend you men that are out there that are a little bit stubborn, you men that are out there that are a little bit pig-headed like I was, it's okay to get help from other guys. It's okay to ask for support from other guys in your life. And it's okay to reach out to them. And guess what? Even if you haven't talked to them in many, many years, they're still there for you. Good friends will be by your side and will help you and support you through thick and thin. And this is the same thing for women. I'm not just saying this is men. Men are just a little more stubborn. Women are good at, as a rule, at asking for help from the girlfriends. Men just aren't. Men, as a rule, just aren't. And we want to be tough and we want to be proud and all that good stuff. Get out of your own way. Ask for help. I did that. And this meal, this night, I was surrounded at this table by some incredible men, and we had a great evening and really bonded and really shared some experiences in life. And I ate that bad boy. That was one of the best meals I've ever had. July was okay. August hit, and we celebrated August. We started off with Dance Creations, the dance school that my daughter goes to. They had they basically had their year-end recital in a safe environment. Instead of us going into the dance school, they had it at a drive-in theater. They did it all virtually. They did it all via technology. It was absolutely incredible. What a great idea, Grace, and what an amazing, amazing evening celebrating everything that these dancers do and that these dance instructors do and that this dance school's owners do. It's absolutely incredible. And I was so proud to be able to see that and see how hard all the kids worked, all the demonstrators worked, and how hard those instructors and owners work to make that happen. It was absolutely fantastic. Way to think outside the box and way to make a bad thing turn into a great thing. It was absolutely incredible. A lot of people did this. A lot of people, when we got hit by COVID, sort of panicked, went into hiding and didn't want to move and got kind of frozen in fear. But then there was other people who really stepped up. They thought outside the box. They got creative. They figured out a way to make business work in the worst possible environment. And I was very, very proud of this, to be a part, to see that and be a part of the group that got to witness that. And it gave me some great ideas as well for my own businesses and ways that we could be creative and do things to help people and to continue helping people. Those of you that know me know what happened in August. I love my Weber barbecue, loved, but I was moving to a new house, and this bad boy was sold. It was a great, great barbecue. I miss it a lot. It was a great barbecue, but this barbecue got sold, and the gentleman that bought it, we were moving it off the deck, and I was holding on to this barbecue, and I was holding on tight with one arm. And when you hold on to a heavy barbecue with one arm, things can happen. And this is what happened. I had a complete bicep tendon rupture, meaning the entire bicep ripped off my arm and rolled up into my armpit. The tendon completely tore, and I was rushed. Well, my daughter rushed me to the hospital where I had immediate surgery. I had surgery, emergency surgery. Within 2 hours, it was done. They cut me 2 places, pulled the tendon back down, drilled a hole into the bone, put the tendon through the bone, put a button on the other side of the bone so that the tendon could be attached, and then they sewed me back up. And that began a new journey for me, a very, very difficult journey that I didn't expect. At 50 years of age, I didn't expect to have a bicep rip completely off the bone. And I had to figure out what that meant for me in my journey with this physique transformations and the things that I do. Now, a lot of people would have just shut it down. A lot of people would have just tapped out, would have given up. I didn't do that. I listened to my doctors, very important. I didn't rush back. I took my time and I started the healing process. Now, unbeknownst to me, a bicep tendon rupture takes about 6 months to repair completely. It takes a long time to heal. But luckily, I had people in my life that were helping me on that healing journey. I started eating steak, potatoes, asparagus, strawberry shortcake. I didn't start. It's my favorite meal. Those of you that know me, that's my favorite meal on earth. Steak, active fried potatoes or deep fried potatoes or roasted potatoes. I don't care. Mashed potatoes, whatever. Potatoes, asparagus, and strawberry shortcake. That was hand delivered to me. As I was lying at home, unable to drive, unable to work, unable to do anything for the first 2 weeks. You can see, I wasn't able to do anything. And I was being taken care of by some incredible people. And when you've got good people in your life taking care of you, it makes these kinds of things a little more bearable. So after a few weeks, I was finally able to get out and leave the house. We already had a trip planned with my daughters, and I didn't think I was going to be able to do it because I was literally immobilized. I couldn't do anything with my right arm, so couldn't drive, couldn't do anything. My daughter, obviously, can drive, and she drove us. So my daughter, my youngest daughter, my oldest daughter, we drove to Halifax. We were allowed to go. We were allowed to travel at that point, had to wear masks. So we went to Halifax and had our little staycation and had an amazing time with my 2 girls. Great bonding as always. We ended up went to a great candy store and picked up some candies for some special guys. And we just had a blast. We had a great, great, great trip. Went to the keg, and I actually had to have the waiter go and ask the chef and the cooks to cut up my meat for me because I couldn't cut meat with my arm immobilized. A little embarrassing, but it is what it is. I got the meat in my body. That's all that matters. All that matters is that it was an absolutely incredible meal with 2 amazing, beautiful daughters of mine, and I got to spend quality time with them. So it's all about the good. It's not about the bad. I was in a mess of pain. I couldn't do anything. I felt completely useless, but I made it happen. It worked out for me. And then I also found out some really interesting facts. I spent a lot of time on the beach. Spent a lot of time at the beach in the summertime. I found out that otters, they like to hold hands when they sleep. Did you know that? Otters hold hands when they sleep. Isn't that beautiful? Holding hands while you sleep. It's a beautiful thing. I also found out how hard this is. I realize how hard this is when you're right-handed and you can't use your right hand. Not recommended. September came along, and September was moving month. And as I mentioned, did I mention that I had a completely torn bicep? So not only did this happen at the worst possible time during COVID, it also happened when I was moving. So I couldn't move, obviously, couldn't lift anything. So I had to rely on other people. And again, it's a little out of my comfort zone to rely on other people to do this kind of thing. But I had some great friends, once again, that stepped up, helped me move all of my stuff from one house to another. And we got it all done, got it all in. And then I just took my time to get it all unpacked. I wasn't going to panic. I wasn't going to rush. I wasn't going to stress out, but I got it done. And that's the most important thing. Got into the new place. Thank you all, everybody for helping me. My ex-wife was there helping to clean. My daughters, there was incredible people there helping me clean up the old place, getting the new place ready. It was absolutely incredible. Finally went in, got the staples out. That was fun. I thought it was over then. I went to the gym in my new building and I thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna be able to go to the gym. This is gonna be great. No, just because the staples come out and just because you can remove the sling doesn't mean you can exercise. There was still another month of rehab, of scraping, of just painful rehab before I could even start to think about going to that gym. But I digress. Again, made it happen. I wanted to be out in the sun. I wanted to be out in the sun tanning. That was hard. I wanted to be this guy. I don't know what this guy's doing. Apparently, this is a thing. We live in a strange world. But I would have rather been doing that than what I was doing, which was nothing. I couldn't do anything. It was pathetic. But I was still eating some good food. And then a wonderful person came into my life. And it was absolutely incredible in a time where I was not ready. I was not looking for anyone. I was in a transition time in my life. And I was in pain, and I was suffering, and I was broken, and I was battered, and I was bruised emotionally, physically, mentally, all of it. She appeared. And even the way that we met is absolutely incredible. It just was literally a 1 in a million chance. I wasn't looking. I was going to start looking in the new year. I was going to build my companies, build my business, which I was doing, and I was focusing on that. But it's interesting how people just seem to come into your life when you need them the most. And I spent some quality, incredible time with this incredible person, managed to get off to Halifax once again, ate some incredibly good food. And then at the end of that month, at the end of September, it was time to go back to the doctors for a final checkup to make sure everything was repaired properly, to make sure everything was healing properly. And he finally gave me the green light to get back to the gym. Oh, what a great day that was. And then October came. The apartment was starting to look pretty good. Things were starting to look really nice in there. Jaden did her second photo shoot, turned into an absolute incredible rock star dancer. My good friend Jason Cyrus crushed his weight loss program that I was coaching him with, 100 pounds, unbelievable. Made it up to a mountain, and once again, found the beauty in nature with someone very special who has helped me get through it all. Absolutely incredible. October was amazing. Oh, wait, my birthday. Once again, incredible birthday. Meat, potatoes, asparagus. Had me some banana bread, had me some treats. I had a great 51st birthday in October. And then November comes along. Had some of this, not gonna lie. Also had some of this, not gonna lie. That's okay. We were still in the midst of COVID, still wearing the masks, still trying to survive, still trying to get through this incredible thing that we're all going through right now, trying to brighten up people's days. My daughter's boyfriend was working out west, so we bought her a plant. I got to deliver that plant. That smile on her face was worth the drive, worth spending the money, worth delivering the plant. It was absolutely incredible. Got to spend some quality time locally, doing some staycations, which is what we're all supposed to be doing. just stay safe. I'm still saying that. This was in October, and you know, it is what it is. There's a cat. Oh, and a dog. This dog became one of my buddies. This is actually November. He became a buddy. Not gonna lie, not a big dog person. I might be liking this dog. Just saying. Started playing the guitar again for my one and only fan. Got my guitar. I haven't played my guitar in years, and dug it out. And my biggest fan right now is encouraging me, and I'm gonna keep playing that guitar. It's a lot of fun. December hit, had some issues with blood, had some thick blood, and only found this out because of the bicep rupture. That's going to be the talk in the discussion in my next video. Why my bicep tear was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. Had some blood issues, had some thick blood. Had to go get some phlebotomies done, a lot of phlebotomies, and apparently all the blood they were taking out of me, they were replacing with apple juice. Not sure what that means. Had a 40th birthday party and celebrated at the Nordique Spa here in the Moncton area. Gave some more blood, all the blood. Spent some time celebrating the upcoming Christmas season, looking at the trees, looking at the lights, looking at everybody's decorations. It was absolutely fantastic. Ate some chocolate-covered pistachios, signed some books to get ready to go out for Christmas time. Capson, I pick you. That was the pick that I got for Christmas. Love that. Christmas was absolutely incredible. Celebrated with my family and friends. It was a really, really good Christmas. It was an absolutely amazing Christmas. The look on her face brought back an old tradition with money trees. That's another great tradition that I want to keep going for many, many years. Had some more blood taken out. And then last but not least, 2021 New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve was absolutely incredible. Fireworks were had. New Year's Day, went skating, which I haven't done in forever. Spent the day absolutely celebrating the outdoors in nature with some amazing, beautiful people. And then that same weekend, went sliding for the first time in forever. 2020 was an absolutely incredible year. I know there's some bad moments in 2020, and I know we all have those bad moments. I know we have bad moments in a day. We may have bad moments in a week. We may have bad moments in a year. We may in a month, and we may even have it in a year. But here's the thing. When you look back and you really dig, you can find good moments. You can find the joy in all of it. Yes, 2020 wasn't the best year of my life, but it was far from the worst year of my life. I have gone through a lot, as most of you know. It was not the worst year of my life. It was a great year when I look back, and it ended absolutely incredibly. 2020 ended incredibly for me. And I know if you dig deep, you can find the good. This is about life. It's about finding the good in every darkness. There's a little bit of light, yin yang, and everything good. There's a little bit of bad time, a little bit of bad. But if you look and seek out the light, you will find the good. Find the good. I found the good in all the bad things that happened in 2020. I found the good. You just saw a little tidbit. There's more good. There was way more good than there was bad. And I know for a fact that in 2021, there's going to be even more good, way more good than bad. And I'm going to make sure of that. I'm healing. I'm getting there. I'm getting better every single day. I wish you all the best, the healthiest 2021 that you can possibly have. If you've watched this entire video, thank you so much. By the way, I got my new Howie Mandel glasses. This is my new look for 2021. I hope 2021 is your best year ever. I hope it's your healthiest year ever. I hope it's filled with love and joy. Thank you so much. Subscribe, share, like, hit the bell, go down below, look on some other people's stuff. Just spread the love. Thanks so much, guys. Take care.